नीट एस्पिरेंट्स के लिए पी ब्लॉक के कुछ और क्वेश्चंस आज हम सॉल्व करेंगे। पेपर पेंसिल लीजिए और मेरे साथ सॉल्व करिए। Good morning students, welcome to Bindu Dhadwal chemistry lessons. So let us solve some more questions of P block elements. This is the video part 2 and the groups from which the questions are being asked are from group 15 to group 18. If you like the video, please do share and subscribe. So let's begin. The electronegativity difference between nitrogen and fluorine is greater than that between nitrogen and hydrogen. Yet, the dipole moment of NH3, 1.5 dBi, is larger than that of NF3, which is only 0.2 dBi. This is because in NH3, the atomic dipole and bond dipole are in opposite direction. No. In NH3 as well as in NF3, the atomic dipole and bond dipoles are in the same. No. In NH3, the atomic dipole and bond dipole are in the same direction, whereas in NF3, these are in opposite direction. That is true. In NF3, fluorine is more electronegative than nitrogen, so the bond dipoles are pointing out towards opposite direction, so the net resultant dipole is less. So NF3 has less dipole moment, whereas in NH3 they point in the same direction, so the net resultant is big, and NH3 is more polar in nature and has higher dipole moment. So the option C, in NH3, atomic dipoles and bond dipoles are in same direction, whereas in NF3, these are in opposite direction, is the correct answer. Which one of the following orders is not in accordance with the property stated against it? So, bond dissociation enthalpy states fluorine is greater than chlorine. This is not true. So, the correct option is chlorine is greater than bromine is greater than fluorine is greater than iodine. So, this order is not in accordance with the properties stated against it. This is not in accordance with the property. The oxidizing power of fluorine is highest, greater than chlorine, then this is correct. The acidic property in water is also of this order. HI is greater than HBr is greater than HCl is greater than HF, and electronegativity of fluorine is highest, 4.0, than chlorine, which is greater than bromine, which is greater than iodine. Option A is not in accordance with the property. In which of the following molecules are all the bonds not equal? So in case of NF3, the structure is pyramidal, bonds are equal. In ClF3, the structure is trigonal bipyramidal, which means that two fluorine bonds are axial, whereas this one is equatorial. So axial are longer than the equatorial bonds, so bonds are not equal in ClF3. BF3 is triangular planar, so equal bonds. ELF3 bonds. So this does not have equal bonds. What is the correct relationship between pH of isomolar solutions of sodium oxide, sodium sulfide, sodium selenide, and sodium telluride? So, sodium oxide is the most basic. As we go down the group, the basic character decreases. So, higher basic will have higher pH. So, pH 1 is the highest. So, pH 1 is greater than pH 2 is greater than pH 3 is greater than pH 4. Option A is the correct answer. Which one of the following oxides is expected to exhibit paramagnetic behavior? So, To see paramagnetic behavior, we have to see their structures. Carbon dioxide is diamagnetic. Silicon dioxide also is diamagnetic. Sulfur dioxide is also diamagnetic. And only ClO2 with unpaired electrons on chlorine atom is paramagnetic in nature. So option D is the paramagnetic substance. Which of the following would have a permanent dipole moment? So in case of silicon tetrafluoride, the molecule is tetrahedral. All the 4 bonds are equal and dipoles point in such a way that they cancel each other. So net dipole moment is 0. So it is non-polar in nature. SF4 is seesaw shaped. So there is a net dipole moment of 0.632 dBi. So it is permanent dipolar in nature. Option B is the answer. Xenon tetrafluoride is square planar and these cancel each other. So dipole moment is 0. And BF3 is also trigonal planar. These cancel each other. Net resultant is 0. So dipole moment is 0. So only SF4 with seesaw shape will have permanent dipole moment. Among potassium, calcium, iron and zinc, the element which can form more than one binary compound with chlorine is iron because it shows variable oxidation state. It can show the compounds FeCl2 and FeCl3. Which of the following statement is true? Silicon exhibits 4 coordination number in its compounds? No. It can also show 6 coordination numbers, so this is not true. Bond energy of fluorine is less than chlorine. This is true. So option B is the correct answer. Manganese 3 oxidation state is more stable. No, manganese 2 is more stable because it will have 3d5, exactly half filled configuration. Elements of 15 group show only +3 and +5 oxidation states. No, they also show -3 oxidation state. So this is also not correct. So only this statement is correct. Option B is the correct answer. Which of the following order is wrong? NH3 is less acidic than PH3 is less acidic than arsine ASH3. This is correct. Lithium has lesser ionization potential than beryllium, than boron, than carbon. This is not correct. In case of, if we compare the electronic configuration, lithium is 1s2, 2s1. Beryllium is 1s2, 2s2. So to take out one electron from beryllium, it is a fully filled and stable orbital, so higher energy is needed. Whereas in boron, configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. This electron can easily be removed, so its ionization potential is less. It should come here, so this order is not correct. So this statement is wrong. This aluminium oxide is less basic than magnesium, is less basic than sodium. This is correct. Down the group, the basic character increases, so potassium will have more basic character than sodium. And as we move from left to right, the basic character again decreases. Sodium will be having greater basic character than MgO, which will have greater basic character than aluminium oxide. This is correct. And ions, size of ion increases down the group, so this order is also correct. Only this one is wrong. Option B is the correct answer. Correct order of first ionization potential among the following elements: beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen is boron will come first, then beryllium, then carbon, then oxygen, then nitrogen. This is because this is the first electron will be removed from 2p in boron, from 2s in beryllium, then carbon comes after this, so it has greater ionization potential. Then this is 2p3 exactly half filled. Electron will not be lost easily, whereas this is from 2p4. It will give electron easily to form half filled configuration 2p3. So correct order will be beryllium is having less ionization potential. Boron has less ionization potential than beryllium, which has less than carbon, which has less than oxygen, which is less than nitrogen. Option A is the correct answer. Which compound has planar structure? So xenon tetrafluoride is square planar, whereas XCOF2 is T-shaped, trigonal bipyramidal and T-shaped. XCO2F2 is seesaw shape. And XCO4 is tetrahedral. So only this is planar. Which of the following oxide is most acidic in nature? As these are different elements, when elements are different, the most acidic one will be one which has the greater electronegativity, which is nitrogen. So N2O5 will be most acidic in nature, and the order will be oxide of nitrogen more acidic than that of phosphorus, than arsenic, than antimony. Which of the following phosphorus is most reactive? So white phosphorus with greater strain is and lower ignition temperature is most reactive in nature. Option B is the correct answer. Which of the following is used in the preparation of chlorine? So both manganese dioxide and chemnophore can be reacted with HCl to give chlorine gas. So both, option A is the correct answer. Repeated use of which one of the following fertilizers would increase the acidity? So ammonium sulfate is the answer. It is a salt of strong acid and a weak base. So it decomposes to give acid, which will increase the acidity of the soil, whereas the weak base ammonium hydroxide is used up by the plant, and slowly, if it is repeated again and again, the soil becomes acidic in nature. Acidity would increase. Which of the following is the highest dipole moment? So which of the following has highest dipole moment? So ammonia will be having the highest dipole moment. The structural formula of hypophosphorus acid is, phosphorus acid is dibasic in nature, so it has two OH groups. So hypophosphorus means it will be having less oxygen than phosphorus. So if we remove one oxygen, then the structure that we have is this one. So option C is the correct answer. This is hypophosphorus acid. Which of the following bonds has the highest energy? So sulfur-sulfur bond will be having the highest energy. The order is sulfur-sulfur bond energy 226, then selenium-selenium, then oxygen, then tellurium-tellurium. Option A is the correct answer. The basic character of hydrides of 15 group elements decreases in the order NH3 is more basic than BH3, then ASH3, then SBH3. Option A is the correct answer. Among the following oxides, the lowest acidic is, so as we go down the group, the acidic character decreases. And amongst arsenic, the one with higher oxidation state is more acidic, so AS4O6 will be the least acidic. Option A is the correct answer. Which of the following has the greatest electron affinity? So, electron affinity decreases down the group. But amongst fluorine and chlorine, fluorine being smaller atom repels the electron, so chlorine has the highest electron affinity. Which of the following represents calcium chloride? So valency of calcium is +2, that of chloride ClO2 is -1. So the formula is CaClO2 twice. So option B is the correct answer. Reaction of sodium thiosulfate with iodine gives, this is the reaction, sodium thiosulfate will react with iodine to form sodium tetrathionate. So this is the correct option. About 20 kilometers above the earth, there is an ozone layer. Which one of the following statement about ozone and ozone layer is true? It is beneficial to us as it stops UV radiation. This is the correct answer. The electronic configuration of an element: 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p3. What is the atomic number of element which is just below this element? So the atomic number of this element is 4, 10, 15. So the element which is below it will be having 15 plus 18 atomic number, that is 33. So option C is the correct answer. Which of the following oxides of nitrogen is paramagnetic? So NO2 is paramagnetic. All others have 2 nitrogen atoms, so they are diamagnetic. So that is all in today's video. If you like the video, please do share and subscribe, and also learn the trends that give you the answers to these questions, because they are really helpful to you. Thank you and have a nice day.